What's really fucking pop? Matter of fact, let me give y'all niggas a proper introduction. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. What's good, my people? Somebody say hello to me first before I even get going. I just want to make this post real quick. Hold on one second. I think I need to give this post all of the attention that it deserves. I do. I do. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to come on up in here. Yo, what? Man, my feelings is feeling some type of way. G. I'm feeling some type of way. I'm feeling some type of way. Listen, have you ever been in a position where somebody was speaking negatively against you and you knew why, but it didn't make sense to why they were talking to the people that they were talking to? Does that make sense to anybody? Has anybody had somebody talk about you and you could somewhat understand why they were talking about you, but when you got the input on you, that it sort of fucked you up? Well, I'm telling y'all, I'm not gonna go into no deep details. 'Cause mm, mm, I'm just telling y'all right now, I'm feeling some type of way because like people that I trusted, whether I got mm, 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 been talking shit about your boy. What in the fuck? My first question is why? Like, but then when I ask why, I'm like, oh, I think I get it. Now y'all know most of my posts that I do, getting a viewership, but man, I've heard things about me that just are so fucking untrue that I just felt like, fuck, well, let's just go ahead and deal with it. The first thing that I've heard that sort of just cracked me all the way the fuck up is that my show is all about me. Rubbed me the wrong way because people don't know how much I've pushed for people to have shows without me even on it. I have really, like, if you do the research on me personally, I've had many people that I've said, yo, run a show. Matter of fact, Ishtar, which is still a part of the show right now, Rush. Rush never came on the air. The only thing Rush ever did was the very first week of the show was come on the show and give acknowledgement and support of that show. And if I'm lying, Ishtar, if you get a chance to see this, anybody that's watching this shit, because I'm rolling a blunt right now, I can't tag them. If anybody knows Ishtar, just tag and ask her, yo, has Rush ever opened up a show and said, run it? Let me explain something. I don't have to explain what my vision is for my company that I spend money on to get to another place. I don't have to explain that. I don't have to have that conversation with nobody. Now, if I get a phone call from somebody and they say, yo, Rush, um, we want to put some money behind this and put some money in your pocket to have another discussion about the direction of the show, then guess what? Then that'll be an open conversation. But at this particular point, real talk, talking shit, talking dirty after dark, they are ran by Russ, and Russ is on the show. Russ pays the bill. Like, if you pay attention to this shit right now, you're not watching me through fucking Facebook. This is a whole app that I pay for that gives me the scenery in the background that allows me to hit the videos, to play the shit. That costs Rush. That costs the Lion King. Okay. So I'm gonna table that. So if you have any discussions about what Rush is doing with Rush's money and Rush's investments, you can suck a dick. Now we're gonna get into some. If you do not support me, what the fuck are you here for? Um, I think I've said this on plenty of posts before. I don't. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and kill this because I don't even need nobody. Wait 1 second, y'all. I'm doing some shit. Um, I don't feel thing to anybody in a group that I'm dealing with. Now, if we got personal shit, then it needs to be personal shit. But to know people are coming to me, and not only coming to me, but they're being very specific about the charges. That's what I'm gonna say. I feel like I'm in court right now. The charges that are being brought up against my name. Oh man. Well, guess what? I've never been a nigga to not say what the fuck is on my mind. And we're gonna push this narrative real quick. Out the conversation that I just was privy to and heard where my name was popping up in certain circles amongst people that I truly trusted. I'm telling you, I was completely shocked. But then again, I was not shocked at all. Because niggas gonna be niggas. People are going just cause, how can I say this? Because I promised the person or persons that I spoke to that I was not going to be messy and involve speaking their names, talking about, yo, this is what that person said. In life, you'll recognize the truth from a lie just like that. Because a nigga that's lying to you cannot give you bits of the truth without somebody else lying to them. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but it makes perfect sense to me. And if I so decided at this particular point to be I could open up a conversation right now that would prove that I'm not in the wrong on any circumstance. So for anybody to come to my group and to talk shit about me, the best thing that I could do for you right now, to you. Because when I found out what I found out may have been after I spoke to you. But if I find out, well, if you're one of them people that have been trying to destroy what I'm trying to build, please listen to me closely. Do not fuck with a nigga that has no fucks. And I'm gonna look at the camera and tell you that. Do not play with me. Do not compare me to other motherfuckers. Because the motherfucker that you're comparing me to, he ain't me and I ain't him. So if you are one of these people that like to get amongst messy shit and mention the name Russell, I'm gonna be very specific right now. If you mention the name Russell S. Rayburn III, if you mention Rush Danger, if you mention Lion King, you're talking about me. And if I find out that you have, especially if you're talking about me ill, and you're supposed, this is the crazy part. I don't understand people that say they rock with you and that's on your team that fuck around and be the people that are at the center of confusion about what the fuck is going on with you. That does not make sense to me. Because anybody that I do not rock with, they're not gonna tell you Russ like me, Russ get down with me. No, no. Why I don't like them, but they will be very specific in saying Russ don't like me. What's up, trainer? Trainer, I'm telling you, my heart is heavy, man. Because I found out that niggas in this group, I can go so much further than that to tell you how fucking close niggas have been to me. I can walk. Oh, that shit hit me heavy. That shit hit me heavy because guess what? And to tell anybody, okay, let me confront this one particular situation. I have told many of people, if you have a show idea, I've made posts in the groups. If you have a show idea and you have a concept that you would like to push for a radio show or a talk show or podcast, whatever the fuck, I said I support you. Everybody, they got other things going on. Big Note got shit going on. It's all to be a network for us to grow, and hopefully, we all sit up and talk about finances and shit. Hopefully, to put us in a position one day where I ain't gotta go fucking work for the other people that I work for. I can work for myself. That was the initial plan. Now, when it started getting down to this is the part I don't get. If you don't fuck with us, don't fuck with us. Make it known. Stand on that side of the street. But to be somebody that I say, yo, I fuck with that nigga, and to know I go to bat for you. If I see an inbox from you concerning anything in the group, I'm going to bat for you. Not only just hear it, but be to giving proof and evidence that niggas is shitting on you, that don't really have a right to shit on you at all. Sit up and talk about how you live your life, and to tell other people not to fuck with you. Why? Why shouldn't somebody fuck with me? I ain't telling nobody not to fuck with you. Oh my god, man. They did not make enough liquor for this one today. And I'm on my second glass right here. Well, my fourth, because I got two beers and two of these. And I got a blunt. And this shit has completely blew my mind before I found out before 12 o'clock. So I've been sort of just, even with this conversation right now, I'm being very delicate. I'm not going to mention any names. Listen, G. Thank you very much, Katrina. Katrina, listen. This is the part that I found so fucked up. If you knew, let me give you a background on me. As far as what you're watching, so that you can understand that this is not me just making a live stream. I'm not gonna really, man, Moni, people been shitting on your boy. They've been talking about your boy. They've been in positions, man. Oh my god. Mm. Facebook is a funny ass world. You find out niggas talk about you behind your back, but they sit in your face and talk to you. They don't even fucking know about you. And the person that they don't know will tell you what the fuck is going on. And then you sort of sit back and be like, what? For real? It was like that? Mm, my fucking God. And let me say this. Turn around and hurt me because we didn't come to a common agreement about one particular thing. What was you helping me for then? Because like when you giving this narrative about me, and you talking all this shit about me, are you telling people that I used to? So I've heard some of his real life shit, but you just want to portray me out here like I'm a suck ass nigga. Let me tell you something, man. I know a lot of suck ass niggas, and I've seen a lot of suck ass shit, but I ain't one. Now I'll say that to say every decision that I've made in my life has not been a proper one. Every decision that I've done has not been 100%, but I ain't never been no sucker nigga. I've been a sucker nigga. I've never, listen, it's to the point that if this conversation that I'm thinking of right now, if this was the Russ of old, like 2, 3 years ago, and niggas that know me know this, I'd have said names. I'd have been trying to bring motherfuckers into the post. I'd have tried to run the whole fucking thing. Like when you see this eyebrow right, like risen up, motherfuckers that used to like when the came out in wrestling, they used to really laugh at me because like when I get in a particular way, this motherfucker just comes up. Like I'm looking at the vein, and this is not the no bald head shit that we see. Like this vein, like I don't. You see that shit? And the reason it's there, it's not because listen, I don't give a fuck about people that don't know me that judge me. They got a right to. I don't give a fuck about you. You don't know me, I don't know. But if you do know me, to give a false narrative about me, mm, 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 mm. Because this is what I have to say about that. If niggas really knew you, they wouldn't do the shit that they did. And that conversation is driving me crazy the most because I'm at an age and a point in my life. And this is what's so crazy. I'm being compared to another nigga that I got issues with. Now, I've never personally said what my issues was. I've never, went online. I've never put the nigga on blast because that ain't the type of nigga that I am. Because it's more of a business issue that I have with a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? But never some type of way about somebody. You know who the first person that would know about it would be? Is the person that I felt some type of way about. I guarantee. You wouldn't hear Russ don't like you from somebody else. You would know that, feel it, and hear it from me. You might feel it before you hear it from me, but you would know it was there. Never would you besides the thing. It's not one person. These are people that man. Mm, 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 mm. And this is the craziest part. If I decided to just be an asshole, I could. I could be such an asshole all across the fucking board with every person that is fucking that I feel has just sort of crossed the line. Let me see. But this is the part that gets me, Katrina. When it comes from the side, like when you hear some shit and somebody that says some shit about you, and you be like, no, 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 prove that, and then it's sort of proven. Oh no, man, we on a different level. Because listen, this is the craziest people that I have an issue with at this particular time, all the time. No, I have not. I've never fucking fronted on them. And I'm the type of nigga that could front. I'm a frontable nigga. But I don't front niggas off. So how can you fucking bring a nigga nothing's wrong with the food, but then go in the kitchen and talk shit about the motherfucker? especially if he ain't no employee. Like if he ain't paying you, like this is my thing. If and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get ready to get offline because I feel it bubbling to the point where I'm gonna say something that's gonna give somebody else away, and I don't want to do that because the person that this is the craziest part. Said something crazy to me, I don't have a problem with them because they came to me and said what the fuck it was. It wasn't nobody that was just sitting around me that was talking shit about me, but sitting there in my face every day smiling. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Even if you were right in your thought process, even if what you were saying was right, for the fact that you would sit around a nigga, talk to a nigga, participate with a nigga, but you spend more time going behind the door to talk about that nigga. All I'm gonna say is, be aware who you cross, man. Be aware who you cross. Because the nigga that you cross, they could either deal with it like I'm dealing with it right now, talking about it, but not talking about it, just venting. They could not say something at all. They could just be quiet and just calculate it, or they can just pop off. And just do something stupid. Well, guess what? That's what you brought to that nigga. You brought that negativity to that nigga. Fuck with him. Get as far away from him as you can. Because my question is this: if you hate somebody that motherfucking much, where you can go behind their back and talk shit about them, what the fuck are you around them for? I'll wait. I appreciate you, Mona. I like listen. I appreciate everybody that's watching the stream that fuck with me. At the end of the day, this is all about my show. This ain't about me trying to hook up with no bitch. This ain't about me trying to get no pussy. This ain't. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not that. But for that to be the word that came to me today, that shit pissed me the fuck off. And it didn't piss me off because I heard what the fuck was said. It pissed me off because of who said it, that I trusted, that I looked at like they was part of my squad, my team. They fucked with me the long way. That's why I'm upset. So let's make this very clear. This ain't about no dick and pussy shit. This ain't about no. This is about trusting somebody, and they stab you in the fucking back and are talking about you like a fucking dog. But they in your face when they do interact with you. They talking to you like, "Hey, what's going on, homie?" No, I don't do that. So I will say this: if you out there talking shit about your boy, keep talking. Because I do understand that's part of what I do. That's what this is. That's what that brings this on. Wasn't interacting with motherfuckers. Would anybody watch my show? Monet, would you watch my show? Katrina, would you watch me if I did not present or somebody didn't say something you like watch this or it didn't pop up or did you just say, oh well, let me go find Rush. Let me go find Lion King. Let me go see what he's doing today. No, you wouldn't. You don't give a fuck about what I'm doing. So what I gotta do is make motherfuckers interested in what I'm talking about. in the point of what I'm talking about right now, I could trust me. I could decide to just go in a whole nother route and just go boom, 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 bam, and start calling names and being like, "You motherfuckers!" I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. If you fuck with a nigga, fuck with him the long way. Don't fuck with him the wrong way. Deuces, motherfucker. Boy, I swear. God damn niggas. Don't play with me. Just trying to let you know.